How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the heat. Um, I've been enjoying some of it, but if it gets over 70, I don't like it so much. Hey, wanted to go over what the week's plan was. So what you've seen on your screen obviously is my Canvas page. Um, I am. Let's go over the module here. So we're this week we're wrapping up um, the rock cycle. You should have the recycling rocks assignment completed and turned in by the end of today or earlier. And then we're shifting to do a 1 week tour of plate tectonics and earthquakes and a review of plate tectonics because this is content that I'm figuring you have learned in middle school. So let's take a look. So the module for the week. So here are the plans. So you get an overarching view of the entire plan for the week. I'm holding Zoom meetings this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, instead of Tuesday and Thursday. So, and at 1 o'clock, so I can shift it back to that normal time. Today, like I said, your recycling rocks is due. And then this first task is just 2 videos about plate tectonics and kind of reviewing what plate tectonics is about. If it's not a review for you, then please make sure that you watch these videos. The Khan Academy video is a more overarching introduction to plate tectonics, and the Brain Pop one is really simplified, and but also touches everything that I'm hoping you remember or at least would you'll need for the next couple of tasks. So there's that. Well, that then we're going to get into plate boundaries, and I've started a task with you using a tool called Cami, and when you open it up, you're going to open it up down here, and it should open up into this window. You may need to log in the first time and just allow Google to do whatever it wants with this. You're going to need these pens, this drawing tool. You have the ability to make this as thick as possible, which I recommend. And you are going to want to make this transparency. You want to pull this all the way down there so that these words and lines are visible beneath whatever color you choose. Don't choose black. You got a lot of choices here, so that'll be kind of fun. Uh, you know. And then you're going to also want to, so you're going to use that on the map and on the key. Make sure you read everything on the key and you really pay attention to the shapes and the lines and the arrows because you're looking for things that are matching. This matches with that. Okay, down here, you can also use a drawing tool to color in what color you colored the boundary. And then you're going to shift over to the text box tool. And again, you got choice of colors and such, and choice of size of whatever will fit inside these. What's nice about text boxes is once you get it typed in, you can shift things around and grabbing it and moving it around. Okay, so that's the first part of that. The second part then is to, again, I've given you some instructions here in the red. Um, and so you kind of understand what goes with what. Again, read the graphic here, what is going on here, um, so that you can figure this out. And then down here is you're going to use the tools to do a graph. So again, you could use the draw tool, you could use the shape tool, whatever seems to work better for you, but you're trying to figure out what the link between depth away from the coast and how deep it is because we can understand what's going on along our coast when we do that. And I forgot to mention that when you'll take a look at this map, notice that the continents themselves, here's North America, here's Yellowstone, we're up in here in this area. Juan de Fuca Plate is off our coast. San Andreas Fault is off of California. And so the continents are not the emphasis of this map. So take a few minutes to understand what you're looking at here. Here's Australia, and so forth. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. So Cami is a really nice tool. It's got text to speech. It's got marking up. You can do all sorts of things. You could do a lot of things with text, with other documents too. What's really nice about this is that this was a PDF document, and this was a way that I could make it interactive for you. So you actually got to do some of the work. Okay, where did Canvas go? Oh, I think my Canvas page got yeah, I'll leave that. Okay, there it is. Oh, good. Now I put in the directions, the things I just spoke to you about how to draw and what to use in that right here. The rest of the directions for the others for the assignment should be on the assignment. Okay, plate boundaries. Then notice that this is indented. This is a really cool video about the earthquakes around the globe for the past 15 years. I think you'll enjoy it. And then tectonic earthquakes in Pacific Northwest. So we've got plate boundaries, we've got evidence for how plates are moving around the Earth, and then we wanted to take a look at what is happening here in the Pacific Northwest. So we've got a short video link that will go over exactly the types of plate boundary interactions we have here in this area, and also some information about past earthquakes. And then this is a link to an image that I hope you can manage on your Chromebooks. I know that there's information on the student support with Chromebooks about how to split your screen, but this document here is going to give you information about what happens when we have a subduction quake or other types of quakes, and it gives you some ideas about. So read this infographic. It's got a lot of really cool information. You can see what kind of damage might occur with subduction zones and so forth, and it goes through all the other ones as well. So hopefully that'll work for you. It's also on the document itself. Okay. And then, because a lot of this is kind of gloom and doom, and I know we're kind of in a gloom and doomy kind of situation right now, this might help to ease some of the concerns you might have about natural disasters and earthquakes, especially in this area. We can't stop them. We can't stop earthquakes. We can build to code, and yet still there will be damage. But this will help you know how to prepare, to be ready as an individual and as a family. So it's an option. I don't know if, like I said here at the top, I'm offering the resource for you and your family. But if it's gonna reduce your anxiety about these kind of events, then please take a look at these things. And if it's going to increase your anxiety to look at these things, then please don't. But it's there for you, and I would invite your families into these conversations, because it's kind of a family affair. How do we help ourselves? How do we help our neighbors? And how do we keep ourselves as safe and prepared as possible? So, with that in mind, I think that's it. Yeah. So it looks like a lot, but again, you've got lots of videos this week. None of them are over 12 minutes, I don't think. Um, and you can always communicate to me if you're struggling getting things done by Friday. We're going to wrap this up, the geology unit up, along with going back to Rattlesnake Ridge, because now we have all the pieces. So, take care. Let me know what you need. Check in with me on Zoom if you haven't for a while. It's nice to see your faces. I do miss you. And we'll talk to you soon.